Hi, I'm Dan with FreshPoint, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the basics of melons with you. Throughout the season, there'll be many varieties of melons available, especially during the summer, but we're going to focus on the three most popular ones: the cantaloupe, the honeydew, and the watermelon. All are graded, as are most other produce items, mainly on physical appearance, but the USDA adds an internal testing component to these melons as well. Well, they're testing for the Brix, or the sugar content of the fruit. We use a tool called a refractometer. It measures the Brix, which is the percentage of sugar crystals in the water solution of the fruit. It gives us a good baseline of how long that fruit was allowed to ripen and is it ready to go. While they're all used in similar methods, storage and handling's a little different. Cantaloupes like it colder than the other two. They like it 36 to 40 degrees. They don't like temperature fluctuations. While it certainly doesn't hurt it, it will cause the flesh to deteriorate and become a little mealy. Honeydews and watermelon like it a little warmer. They're not as sensitive to fluctuation in temperature like the cantaloupe. What they are sensitive to is too cold. Chill damage will show up and it'll manifest as pitting on the surface. While again, it won't hurt the fruit, it just doesn't look as good. Word of warning, cantaloupes do produce ethylene, and honeydew and watermelon are sensitive to ethylene, so keep them apart in your cooler. Once a melon's picked, it won't ripen anymore. That sugar level is set. What will happen is it'll get a little softer over time, and it'll allow those sugar crystals to transmit more efficiently over your taste buds. It really doesn't get riper, it just gets a little softer and a little tastier. So how do you pick a good melon? Well, you want to look at the stem end, you want to push gently, gives to pressure. You want to give it a smell on the flower end. It'll have a sweet melon aroma. On a watermelon, you want to look for a large yellow spot. That's indicative that it was allowed to sit on the ground and mature a little longer. The old adage is you can thump a melon, and if it sounds hollow, it's ready to go. While that certainly works sometimes, there are times of the year, especially when heavy rains have occurred, where a condition known as hollow heart, where the interior of the watermelon splits, doesn't hurt, but it certainly, when you thump it, it sounds hollow and really isn't a great gauge. You want to look for melons that feel heavy for their size. It means they've been allowed to mature a little longer and develop more of that sweet melon flavor that we've come to love. I'm Dan with FreshPoint, and that was the basics of melons.